Ooh, are we gonna meet the Archbishop of Rome? I mean, of Ishgard? Black chocobos are well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. Yes, that too. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Forton Manor. The Count has done so already and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. Honor. It brings me joy to see you in good health, Master Twerk. Are you trying to become the talk of the city? Because if you are, you're doing an admirable job of it. I was not present at the trial, but my father told me of your performance. He said you were a wonder to behold. I am kind of a big deal. I'm very good at what I do. Halone smiles on us yet again, Master Twerk, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. That was all me. That wasn't Halone. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. That's fair. Honestly, that's fair. I take no insult to that. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. I usually do, for a lot of people. Besting 2 of the Heavensward while the city's elite looked on? By the fury. Anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so. From now on, they better. Look at me. Notice me, senpais. Notice me. I am him. My lord. Yes, my lord. We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Master Twerk. We're moving up in the world. An invitation from the Archbishop, who we think is under the sway of the Asians. So, like, which is cool, but also, like, again, I'm nervous. What an honor. No, that's honor. Behind a Manolane. A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Master Twerk. We shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Oh yeah, that's cool. Boo! Bad pun. Bad pun. I deserve that, boo. I will not deny it. I deserve that one. I deserve that one. Alright. We are honored to receive you, Master Twerk. This way, please. Yeah. Take me in, Bobby. God, this just feels like I'm walking into Ornstein and Smo. I just feel like I'm walking into Ornstein and Smo right now.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
That's a big beard.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies.
Oh.
You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress.
All is forgiven.
Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Sir Zephyrin, were you the accuser?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information.
Oh, you're probably just kind of like the head Heavensward guy. Erroneous on both counts. Yeah, I think it's just like this armor just looks a little plasticky. You know? The colors are fine. It's just something with, like, the finish. I like it. It's just a little bit with, like, a... It had a little more of, like, a shine to it, you know?
Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred.
Yeah. Shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened.
For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith?
After all we did.
Not I. That much is certain.
We did so much for y'all. And just, you didn't even look for evidence. You just took the word.
That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Ooh.
Your Eminence?
Uh-huh.
As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Ooh. Everybody out. I'm nervous.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position.
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Ascians?
The Ascians. I was wondering. Here we go. I was wondering when this was gonna come up. I was hoping it would come up.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them. Have entertained them as guests, even.
Ooh, so maybe they weren't invisible influences, but they were there, but then they weren't there. Okay. Interesting.
Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power, that we might continue our war against the dragons.
Oh.
I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course. Nor less of being their puppet.
Right call.
Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them.
Okay, you're playing the long con.
Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict.
I was really thinking that he was going to be a puppet this entire time, so I'm glad to see he's not.
And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light.
Yeah, but I don't got the protection of Heidelin anymore. She ain't talked to me in a hot minute. We're on a break, apparently.
If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Think on it. I'm in. It's not like you just propose like some far-fetched plan. Like, I'm in. I am in. I got some bones to pick with the Ascians. I got a lot of bones to pick with the Ascians. Are you kidding me? Alfie and Tataru. Tataru, they didn't hurt you, did they? You know, they cried when you stepped forward at the tribunal twerk. Thank you. Tataru, again, I would die for you. I would take a bullet. I would jump into a dragon's mouth to protect you.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
They wanted to have some tea and crumpets.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
Mine too. I thought we were in the middle of a conspiracy from the tippy top.
By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
Oh, Alfie, let's be honest. We should both know that their ambitions extend to the entire planet. There's no way it doesn't. They want this entire plane. Like, let's be honest. That's for sure their end goal. Maybe not their
We will
end goal,
have
maybe
new primals to contend with ere long. Of that you may be
the
certain.
entire universe,
Tis but
who
a
knows?
matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
Yeah, I would like to rescue my friends, please. I miss my friends.
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
Yes, Tataru?
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
Uh-huh.
General Raubhan is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
Okay.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Raubhan.
Damn right we must. Damn right we must save him. Let's do a little prison break, a little execution save. We gotta save Raubhan, right? Like, he's the leader of one of the grand companies. He's gotta survive, right? He does have a son who's like next in line, I guess. The situation calls for urgency. It would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'Dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate. This is why I propose that we visit Limsa. Are we allowed there? You heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as the intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortune and Limsa Consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. Alfie! You wily son of a gun. I'm happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raubhan. Good. Accordingly, this could be a trap, to be fair, but I have faith in my Admiral, my pirate mommy. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. I did just get a buff that helps people crit around me, so yeah. When you arrive in Limsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthale at Bulwark Hall in the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. We're going back to Limsa. Oh my goodness. Gods, I hope we're not too late to save General Raubhan. I should have told you sooner about the execution, but what with the trial and everything? Tataru, you were perfect, don't you worry. Don't you worry one bit, Tataru. Speak with Sergeant Xanthale when you're ready to meet the Admiral. He will admit us to the bridge. Admiral? Or Sergeant? Beam us up, Scotty. I'm so interested to see how this goes. Mother.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Okay, the voice change, I forgot about it. I like it. It's a slight adjustment. But I like it. I like it. but also just kind of, you know, it throws you off a little bit from time to time as well.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect.
Oh?
When we fled Ul'Dah, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Very curious on that one.
Sharp as ever, Master Alphino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found.
Oh, Pippin, Terrapin, you. I love that Lala.
Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen.
Yeah. Oh, God.
There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Ul'Dah republic.
Yeah, she told me the same.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
Oh, we haven't told Alfie that part yet?
Just for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Raubhan a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that we didn't give like an Alfie like a full-on debrief. It'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, before she was poisoned, Sultana was going to abdicate the throne.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo.
It's just kind of. Yeah, I guess that's the way we can play it. Is Alfie was just like a little too down the dumps to listen, but I'm just kind of surprised that we didn't recount what we saw to him. Huh.
But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Could it be? I dare not hope.
What do you think about there, Alfie?
The Ul'Dah authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing.
Oh.
To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news, or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
My poor Nanamo.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raubhan is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long.
I've been thinking the same thing. I mentioned that last stream, or a stream before. In the last couple streams I mentioned just like, I'm surprised he's still alive.
Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately.
Yep.
I see no reason for this delay.
Why capture him? Just kill him.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raubhan had been held in the Marasaja pit within Ul'Dah. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The gosh dang Braves.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain.
Oh.
At any rate, if we're to rescue Raubhan, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
The Domans. The freaking Domans, man. I love the people of Doma so much. Raubhan's survival is vital to the Eorzean alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Ul'Dah to expel the end of the alliance, and war, like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. Sorry, my voice cracked a little bit there. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. So excited to see the Domans again. The Crystal Braves may no longer answer to me, but that does not absolve me of responsibility. As commander, I am accountable for all the wrongs they have committed, all the havoc they have wreaked. Though it's useless to dwell on the past, I often wonder if I could have and should have done more for you and Raubhan that day. Yes, you fucking should have. Are you kidding me? Leaving the banquet was tantamount to leaving you and yours for dead. Should you think me craven, I wouldn't hold against you. Yeah, you in the seats here, kind of shit for that. Well, I'll make it up to you. This, I swear, come what may, know that the silence of the Seventh Dawn can count on our cooperation. You fucking better. You owe us big time. Jeez. Would that we could join you in the rescuing the Flame General, but the Sultanate would not take kindly to a foreign power on their soil, allies or no. The way Merlvib and Connie just like left us is just like, why? How? Why would you do such a thing? Hagiri, I was hoping it was gonna be a Hagiri. Could she be the Doman contact from there? Of course she is, Alfie. What do you mean? Could it be Hagiri? Of course it's Hagiri. Master Twerk, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the rising stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Higiri. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Linza Laminsa that you were searching for General Raubhan. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaja pit. At the same juncture, Yuyuhase and the 3rd unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Dewlala at High Bridge, where I, too, am bound. Right. We have a general to save. I have been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yuyuhase and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that is where they intend to carry out the execution. A fitting place to do it. Hosen is presently keeping watch of the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. Alfie? Raubhan's ties to Halatali are well known. That Ilberd should choose this of all places to stage his execution is no coincidence. The fiend. Are there no depths to which he will not stoop? You come at a good time, my friends. But moments ago, the traitor Ilberd arrived and entered Halatali. From this, we may be certain that General Raubhan is being held within. So we've got traitors and Raubhan. There is no time to lose. General Alden may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. Yes. Yes, duty calls. Yes. Yes. Traitors. All of you traitors. Milady.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
You are well forgiven. Don't you worry.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ul'Dah, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts.
Yeah, any luck?
Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
It's not your fault, don't you worry. You're doing the best you
You need
can.
not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raubhan is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dewlala and Higiri with you.
Let's fucking go, dude.
With me!
No, it sounds like they didn't draw them away, they just like yeeted them, which I fully respect. Prefer that. Take the lead, Twerk. I shall follow close upon you. Let's go. Right. I don't like seeing that y'all have if I can do this on the first try or not. It makes me nervous. The fact that this is a conversation to be had makes me nervous of what I could be getting into mechanically. I'll show you who the real Lancer is, baby. Conjure. Take out the magic boy. Go for the wannabe. There we go, there we go, there we go. Easy, 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 baby. I feel like I could do some jumping downs, but I'm a little nervous about what Halatali could have in store, so I'm not going to do the jumping downs. Could be that way, could be this way, I don't know. This way just made the most sense, and it does. There's Raubhan. There's Raubhan. It's a trap, for sure a trap. Hey, bud. General. You came? Absolutely we did, bud. Where's everybody else at, though? He is bound by some manner of majestic device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. I have heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let's split up and look for it. Okay. That will not be necessary. Who is it? Ilberd? Yu Yu Hakusho. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Money. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly unto the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. This fucker. Oh. Huh? Huh? Okay, alright, alright. Raubhan's vitality. I almost feel like, I don't know if this feels like the right thing to do, so I'm just gonna be doing it. We've almost got it open. Break, okay, alright. Oh, oh. Siege of the Mist and the key. Cool. The Braves have the key. Okay, alright, alright, alright. So this is the mechanic that could potentially kill me. But also kill Raubhan. I feel like it's gotta be this way. It's not gonna be the other way. Nope, just kidding. That's a dead end. Such an interesting quest this is. I like it. I like how they're using the Holotali dungeon for this. Okay. Doing all the things here, all the small things. Humming. Atomizer. Okay. Cool. Okay, so not that way. Got it. Let's go this way. I was about to say, god dang. I'm sad it's not him. I would love to ice him. Hate to say it, but you've all have been fired. The Crystal Braves no longer need your service. Eorzea no longer needs your service. Got it. Alright. Key? Key. To Raubhan we go. You know, it's a bold strategy for them just to, like, stay here. You know? I really feel like having the key, they should just leave. But I appreciate them sticking around. General? Let me help. My thanks. Raubhan, I got you, buddy. Slowly, General, you are weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. Yes. I should have known. What are clever contrivance? That's a big word, Ilberd. Smaller words for me, please. To the Warrior of Light. Clever contrivances? I don't know. Well done, hero. Ilberd, you son of a bitch. I'm so glad you're here. All three of them. Ilberd. You mean to struggle on then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. We get all three of them. Come, Scions. Let's just... I'm surprised. I'm so excited. Ilberd of the Dual Blade. Legless Laurentius. Oh, man. What a name to have there. Archer, you gotta go.
I have you now.
I just feel like you gotta go. Just kidding. Kill the healer. Healer first. Healer first. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Dude, Yugiri is soloing Yu Yu Hakusho here. Let's help. Let's just help out Golden here. Laurentius still... For Alamigo, dude, we were all here with you to like avenge Alamigo. What do you mean for Alamigo? Treacherous bastard. Ooh. Huh. Oh, we didn't kill anybody.
Nothing.
We didn't kill him, we only knocked him around. Oh. This changes nothing. Ah, man.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
So mad that we didn't kill anybody of the three of them.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
What? You literally looked Raubhan in the eyes and said you were the one that killed her. What do you mean you're not the one who what the fuck?
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Can we review the tape, please?
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the city-states, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them.
I'm not gonna go around murdering people for it.
And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing.
Yeah, and you think this is gonna help you do it? This ain't gonna help you do it.
If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
First off, the face animations, I love it. So good. The voice acting is great. I just really need him to explain how this is going to help Alamigo, because I really don't think this is. You think the Syndicate gives a shit? They don't. What do you mean?
You'll not get away!
Alfie, we gotta take care. Yeah, we gotta take care of Raubhan.
No, Master Alpha, no. Now is not the time.
Okay. I felt like it was gonna be a little early to kill them, but same time, like, you know, I was really chomping at the bits to get rid of those three. Oh, Raubhan, buddy, I'm so glad you're alive.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. And when you're dead.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Ooh. Ooh. He knows we stand with him. The fight's not over. On your feet. I like that. I like that.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad.
I do like this new voice actor for Raubhan.
Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Olorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
Interesting.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that her grace may yet live.
Alfie, don't you fucking dare give me false hope. Don't you dare. You have no evidence. Alfie, please, please, please. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
Yeah, Yugiri's spot on here, but Alfie, you can't. You can't. You can't say something like that. You really can't. Please. Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope that Nanimo's alive. The general is safe. What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they left somewhere else. Then Ilbert and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scoured the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. Oh? Dark Stranger? General Ul'Dah, I presume, and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Huh? Yeah? Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Urianger awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. This is no ruse, I assure you, General Ul'Dah. If you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. What if he works for Alizé? Yeah. Yugiri, yeah. I trust so much Yugiri going with. There is so much. Oh. I was spoken with Urianger via LinkTREE. He confirms the man's story. Good. I'm glad we have... I feel like we have not mentioned Urianger in Heavensward yet to know, like, his whereabouts. Like, I mean, like, from a player perspective, we know Urianger is alive and kicking. We met with the Asians, but, like, I feel like Alfie never said, oh yeah, I checked in on Urianger, he's okay. That's all. Raubhan is in safe hands. Let's make our own way to Vesper Bay. I'm glad he's okay. Trust me, I am so glad Urianger is okay. Just saying, like, I feel like he kind of got forgotten a little bit about there.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I was just very excited to see Papashan there and Pippin, my boys. Pippin and Papashan. Thank you, Ghosty. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see my boys.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Oh, I just realized that Pippin's father reminded me of the IT crowd. Hold on. Father! Thank you. That was all. Pippin, don't. It's not your fault.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
This lady sounds old. I swear if it's Alizé, I'm gonna lose it. Not really. But also, you better bring some hard proof here.
You.
Who?
It was I who arranged this gathering.
Syndicate
And judging
member?
by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dewlala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
Okay. So the Syndicate's not all bad. Where's Goldbert and all this too? Godbert, sorry. Is he helping us? He's probably just doing his own thing until the Hildebrand quest line comes along.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Come on, she better be. Don't be.
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
You would be correct. We were interrupted immediately.
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji.
Was that Lolorito's game the entire time?
'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends.
Interesting. I mean, that would make sense because the handmaiden poured the bottle of wine, and then we saw at the end she took a knee to Lolorito, called him my lord, so she was working for him the entire time.
He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
Oh, little shit.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Interesting.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Romeo Juliet?
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Ul'Dah, even as we speak.
God, I'm so glad she lives.
Oh, Nanamo.
I'm so... I'm so happy. I really did not want her to be dead. I really did not want her to be dead. I am so happy. I am so happy.
I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death.
So
that
happy.
Must count for something.
I'm so happy.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering.
Just so happy right now. Dewlala, I love you so much.
I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Ul'Dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
I'm so ready. Send me in immediately. Let's go rescue Nanamo, please. Also, Dewlala, do you have any information on the other scions, by the way? Perchance? Maybe? Potentially? She's alive! She's alive! I have so many feelings right now. I had not counted on Prioress Dewlala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding Sultana proved more prescient. It's a big word. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raubhan, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'Dah. We couldn't have done it without you, Twerk. Thank you. As if I wasn't going to help my boy out. Fending, slaying, aiming, healing, casting, slaying. Slayer. Jailbreak. I love it. Distracted by a call on his link pearl, you say? Tataru? Yes, General Raubhan is now in safe hands. Tataru? Uh-huh. Another assault? We will turn once, pray notify the count of our coming. It seems we face another Giovanni's preparing to resume their siege of the holy... Oh, I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate. We lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dewlala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Tarapin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. Yes, we need information before we can rescue. So, like, yes, okay, alright. To Ishgard we go. Let us hear what the Count has to say. Tataru. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Raubhan short, Tataru. Don't you ever apologize for anything ever. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city's awash with rumors of another Giovannian attack, and Lord Orshifant was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you'd better head in. It feels almost like an unnecessary step to talk to Tataru there, when we could have just gone straight to the Count, but it's fine. It's just odd, I guess, sometimes. Maybe it's almost like a trigger for this setting. I don't know. Whatever. Sorry, I'm thinking too much. My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. It's a big word for me. And I'm sure you are now aware the Giovannians are once more a gathering for war. Master Twerk, Master Levieux, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means possible. Don't you ever apologize. We're happy to help. When the Observatorium's bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claimed they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Neithog's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Brother, we're helping. Face it, laddie. We're going with you. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with the choice to remain in a besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. As if you even have to ask. Appreciate you asking, giving us the choice. I respect that you respect our decision and autonomy here, but we're gonna fucking help you. Are you kidding me? And Manolane? How many dragons would it take to darken the midday sky, do you think? 1,000? More? Too many, at any rate. The coming of the Horde spells ruin for Ishgard, but her knights shall fight to the last to shield her citizens from harm. The Observatorium bells have told, either flee this place or make ready for war. I confess I know not where else you might seek sanctuary, but few places are like to be more perilous than the city under siege. Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I for one grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. Alfie! Oh! I'm inspired. Let's do it. What say ye, twerk? I would stay and fight, Alfie. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandoned our allies in their hour of need. What happens if you select, we can't stay here? Alfie's just like, okay, but I just said something really inspiring, so we're gonna stay and fight. And we're like, okay. To siege or not to siege? We siege. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. Yes, agreed. Tataru should be involved in every decision. Are you kidding me? I mean that seriously. I love Tataru so much. What will become of this place and us, Tataru? Don't you worry.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
Yeah.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
Oh, but like we know that there's a conversation that could be had because of Iceheart.
With certain notable exceptions.
Uh-huh.
You don't mean Iceheart?
I love being kind of right. It's not like I predicted it. It was more just like, what about her? Have we told... I don't think we've told either Alfie or Tataru that Iceheart has the echo.
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not?
Okay, I guess we told Alfie about our interaction with her. So we told Alfie about her having the echo, but we didn't tell Alfie about Nano abdicating the throne. Got it. Cool.
Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
I like the hope there, Alfie.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian.
Estinian?
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare.
Agreed. Estinian's voice sounds familiar. I'm not sure where from. Could just be sound something similar to somebody else. I don't know. But Estinian, you're right. You're right. I'm a little nervous about your dragon influence in this matter, but...
Of course. You might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
Yeah, we could go for blood. We could go for blood.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Alfie, you've already been in the company of the Azure Dragoon for so long. How do you not recognize that I'm the Azure Dragoon? Alfie, I'm hurt.
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise.
Do you not see how more Azure looking than I am than he is? I'm so much more Azure looking than he is. Are you kidding me? I understand why I'm not taking it personally, I promise.
A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
So it really feels like Estinian was like a wanted man just with like the dragoons, but mainly only I guess with Ul'Dah, and so things are just casual now. We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. Oh yeah. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emmerich will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tataru, I would ask that you remain at Fortune Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir. I feel like we have enough trust built up with Sir Emmerich that we can make that strong case, and he'll go along with it, you know? You would speak with the Lord Commander. Pray make it quick. Thank you, my lord.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Timorous, Temple Knight.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Ha! Ha! He cracks a joke. I like it.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich.
Pray.
But our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins.
Look at that. 2 Azure Dragoons standing side by side.
I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Well, you see...
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the Sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Yeah, counterattacking the dragons is just not a smart decision. Like, I have almost no military intelligence of what's happening, but just from the little bit I do know, sounds like a very bad idea. Attacking dragons out in the open, too, like, you have a nice defensible city, hunker down, and turtle the hell out of them, for sure.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses.
Yes, absolutely.
The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
My boy. Emmerich, I love you. You do great work. Great work. Thank you for your trust. Your trust goes a long way. Having secured Sir Emmerich's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack. which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Neathog. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let's be about our task. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
Okay, so he is a puppet.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
Okay, so he's not a puppet. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. He was more of like being sarcastic, reward them. Got it. Okay, never mind. So sorry.
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
Oh god, it's gonna bite them in the ass so hard, isn't it?
And what of Estinian and this warrior of light? They have plans of their own.
It's gonna bite them in the ass so hard.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
Oh.
For the glory of King Thordan.
Huh? What? Oh no. Come on.